Hello, hello, hello. Let's see. See if there's anything playing on my headphones. I seem to be live. It says looking for a game to capture, but I am good to go with that. Gonna let some of you in. Alright, let's see what we can see. I'm just letting everybody behind the curtain here. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. That's where I wanted to go, so I can keep an eye on the chat. Alright. Let's see what we can see. This will be my first time playing Vampire Therapist because it just came out on Tuesday, and I'm going to let everybody behind the scenes on some other stuff that I'm about to do. Nope, nope, nope. Actually, I'll wait for just a second to do that. Click in the old game. It is launching. Can everyone hear the game? That is my question. Let me just do a quick double check of something. Put that over there. You can hear music. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Hey, D Maple, how's it going? Thanks for the sub. Also, I just want to point out that if I get up to 50 subs for this particular game, I have a set of... Where are they? Nope, that's not it. I have a set of orc-style tusks here that I will do the rest of the stream with them on. Because I'm a sucker for punishment that way. Wherever they ended up disappearing to. I think they're here somewhere. Oh, right. I think I put them in here. No? Where did they go? But anyway, this is... Ah, there they are. My orc-style tusks. If I can get up to 50 subs, this is where we'll be doing... I will sound really weird. I'm not gonna lie. It's Hey D Maple, it has been a hot minute. How are you? How are you doing? Is my volume too loud though? Because I'm noticing that it's in the red. And I'm gonna let everybody in on a quick thing. I'm gonna go. Hey everybody, I am live on twitch.tv/Vancouver by Night playing a little Vampire Therapist with the voice stylings of Matthew James Mercer. So come on over and check it out. Wow. I'm impressed. The game only came out Tuesday, and when I hashtag on TikTok Vampire Therapist, there's like 80,000. Hey, DC Lazier. Hey, everybody. This is going to cut out sound probably just for a sec, but I have to pop over here to do a shout out. Well, double. What the? All right. Shout out. Man, it just got Canadian on me. I forgot the O and it was like shout out. DC Lazier. Everybody give him a follow. DC's great. The Uber producer. Producer to the stars. And runs a great game of Werewolf. That's what I'm saying right there. Hashtag this, hashtag that. Check us out. Send on the tiki-takis. All right, so let's go back to do some more vampire therapy. As I was saying earlier, I have not played this game at all. This is literally like 5 minutes ago, the first time I've actually opened up the game itself. Don't have a clue what's going on. There's Matt Mercer as a voice, as far as I understand it. So yeah, let's just hop right in. Oh, there's the sound again. Let me know if my levels are too high or if the music is too high in the background. But yeah, we will see what we can see. Let's do a new game. Comedy game about the immortal undead processing historical yet personal traumas. References to historical violence and oppression may be upsetting to some. This game was developed in consultation with licensed therapists, but should not be considered a substitute for therapy unless you're a vampire. All right.
My name is Sam Walls, and I'm a dead man.
Okay.
Well, kind of dead at least. See, I'm a vampire. Now, if you think that means all that Dracula hooey, like hissing, wearing skin-tight leather, and hunting mortals for sport, I wouldn't blame you one bit. That's exactly the sort of thing I did in my younger years with my former gang. And let me tell you, a vampire who's good with a gun can be a real terror.
I'm not arguing with that.
I met some kind mortals who saw beyond my fangs. They taught me my letters and showed me how my thinking was keeping me from finding any kind of peace. After they passed on, I roamed America's majestic wilderness for nigh on 90 years, figuring out myself and what it means to be a vampire. And I found revelation. What I realized was, it ain't fangs that make us monsters. It's the self-defeating ways we think. Anywho, as the world started getting smaller, my old vampire gang tracked me down. Them being my kin, I wanted to help them see the world like I did, but they still have the same monster mindset I used to have. Good thing I'm a quick draw. But I got hooked up with this newfangled internet thing and found a vampire who's helping my kin find their way.
The thumbs up.
Named Andromachos, supposed to be 3,000 years old. He invited me to come out to Europe to learn from him. I figure someone older than time has got to have the answers. I'm going on a trip, I guess. This feels like my opportunity to do some good in the world. I've been looking, and now it's time to give back.
All right, we're going.
Vampires ain't monsters. Or at least, they don't have to be. And come hell or high water, I'm gonna prove it to them.
Looks like we're going on a bit of a trip, everybody. Little vampire trip.
Well, I think this is the address. Number 27, Clean Flitter Mouse Streeb. Sure is a hell of a lot of ruckus for this time of night. People stay up late here.
It's going to the vampire club. This is where I should probably pipe in Vampire Club from the one episode of What We Do in the Shadows.
Wait a minute. These folk are vampires. Better watch myself.
Wait, vampires in a goth club in Germany? That is completely and utterly unheard of.
Guten Abend, folks. Sprechen Sie English?
Oh boy.
Ja, hello, Alta. Are you here to party with us at the hottest club?
I think I know this person in real life, though. That's the thing. Reinhard? Okay, so tell them you're here to party, ask about the dress code, I'm gonna leave this one up to the chat. What do you all think I should do? I'm leaning in the direction of asking about the dress code, because I think that'll have the most comedic potential. Yeah, I'm gonna ask about the dress code. Ask him if you're goth enough.
I don't think what I'm wearing will fit the dress code.
The cowboy look is totally sexy, but you will get a bit sweaty.
Wait, do vampires sweat in this?
I hope we will all get a bit sweaty.
Icar and Ink. Hey, how's it going? Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna cut off the music here a little bit. And I'm gonna give a shout out to Icar and Ink. Running some great vampire stuff. They play video games as well. Check them out, everybody. Give them a follow. I hope we all get a bit sweaty.
Good thing we were a little on the cold side, huh?
I love this character so much already. It's like, I'm not gonna say that I've had a gangrel cowboy in the past, but you know, it happens.
Don't worry, my Liebling. We make each other warm.
Okie dokie.
Reinhard, stop. Don't scare the American. I want to do that.
Maxi Liebchen, you're so naughty tonight.
Now I'm gonna play the game of. Now I gotta play the game of who is Matt Mercer voicing? Because I don't know specifically.
No, you are the naughty one.
No, you are the naughty one. This is gonna just go back and forth for about, 3.5 centuries.
I definitely ain't an American no more.
And how, Sam? Alrighty. Tell them you're here to party, ask about Andromachos, or ask about the club. I'm thinking asking about the club.
Well, what's so special about this club?
It's a vampire club? Hello?
Immernacht is the greatest club aller Zeiten. The owner makes sure everyone has a good time.
Has a good time.
If anyone acts without respect, they are banned from the club forever.
Banned from the club forever.
You are free to do and be whatever you like, as long as you are harming no one.
I'm thinking Reinhardt is Matt Mercer. Yeah, Hyrule Gardner. That's exactly. You and I came to that particular conclusion, like, pretty much at the same time. He's got that kind of, like, it's a German accent, but there's, like, hints of it when he did Beckett.
And I hear that they are now attracting sexy old cowboys.
I actually just looked. What? Damn it! You're not supposed to spoil it for me. I'm playing the game.
Shh, Maxi, he is old enough to be your grandfather.
Hmm.
Oh, come on now. You're just flattering me. I'm only a couple 100 years old.
Oh my God, he is so cute, Reinhard. Can I keep him?
All right. Am I here to party? I'm ready to party. I'm ready, but I don't know if they have lots of spaghetti. I'm gonna ask about
For Andromachos.
Andromachos. I don't know if that's how you say that.
It's a club owner. Ja, that is why we are here.
If you're lucky, he will invite us to the private party at the end of the night.
Ooh, a private vampire
What
party.
happens there?
I think maybe it is too kinky for Americans to hear.
What's the rating on this game? Alright, I guess I'm here to party. I guess I've maxed out all of my other responses.
Cut loose. What kind of party is this?
Oh boy.
The kind where we dance all night and get sexy.
Yeah, you're right, Icarinic. That does sound kind of Sabat to me, but then again, look at how they're dressed.
Oh, you're them kind of vampires.
Yes, thanks for putting that one together, Sam. They're them kind of vampires.
Ach so, there are better things to suck than blood, oder?
Jesus.
Well, we have to get past the bouncer first. If we do not, I'm thinking our night is ruined.
Why did I start flashing? Like, light flashing? What is going on behind me here?
Oh, wait a sec. There's something about what she just said. I can feel it. It reminds me of one of my revelations about the funny patterns in the way we vampires think.
Okay.
Well, let's see. One type of thinking I noticed I called hot branding. That's when we brand ourselves with names we can't get rid of. There's high noon mind. That's when we treat a situation like it's a do or die showdown.
Okay.
And there's saloon thinking. That's when we act either helpless or invincible, like we've just drunk a pint of moonshine.
A pint of moonshine.
I can always check my journal if I need examples. I kept all my notes about the funny ways we vampires think in there. I think I know which one of them funny ways they're thinking in, though. Hold on, compadres. You seem like the kind who can make their own fun.
I don't want to have my own fun. Imenacht is the only place to be on Friday night.
All right. Oh boy. Cowboy Bloodsucker at vmail.com. Hey, Roll for Dylan. Welcome on in. Thank you for the raid. Okay, I'm gonna cut off this club music just for a sec. And we're gonna go shout out Roll for Dylan. We are playing Vampire Therapist. And yeah, it's friggin' hilarious so far. Like, I've run across apparently Matt Mercer. I figured it would take with me to Europe, figure it'll help me organize my thoughts. I'll separate into sections so I can jump to them right quick. So cognitive distortions was the thing. Okay. If I can't get the best saddle, my butt's gonna break. Ain't no doubt. Okay. This is not how I thought the game would be, honestly. I'm right there with you. We are on that same vibe. I was not expecting, like, that particular saucy talk quite yet in this particular game. I think it's High Noon Mind. Thinking in extremes and ignoring all the in-between. So yeah, I'm thinking High Noon Mind.
Amigos, you're putting too much weight on this thing. It's a nightclub, not a high noon showdown. The night's full of possibilities.
got my first cognitive something or other.
Reinhardt, I don't know what this means, but I like the way the sexy American talks.
You make us think that maybe it is better we haven't gotten into the club, because we are now meeting you.
Now, how do I convince Matt Mercer to do Reinhardt cosplay? That's all I'm asking. Danger? What's going on?
Hey, if meeting me makes your night better, I'm glad we met. I really gotta find Andromachos, though.
You have to get past the bouncer. He decides who gets in and who doesn't. And he hasn't looked our way all night.
I am laughing that the subtitles themselves say "und" German style. That is a great add-on right there.
A little word with him.
Time for a little word with the bouncer.
Excuse me, friend. I hear you're the man to talk to around these parts.
Holy shit. That is... I think we just found the Nosferatu bouncer. Okay. Alright. Okay. I can appreciate that point of view. I see the sheriff got more work after LaCroix died.
I'm here to see Andromachos.
At least it's a thoughtful growl.
Have fun, mate.
Hey, thanks, amigo. You have yourself a fine night, you hear?
This, I'm getting, okay. For those of you who haven't seen it, you should definitely watch Ted Lasso, because I am getting Ted Lasso vampire vibes out of this. Like, this is exactly what this reminds me of. Instead of soccer players, he's dealing with vampires in a club in Germany, right? Right? Like, Ted Lasso, vampire therapist. This just happens to be what I'm playing right now. All right, let's see.
Cowboy, what about us?
What about them? He's gonna put together a whole vampire football team. Maybe. Like, maybe we could get Jamie in here saying poopy. I'm gonna bring them joy, right? These fine folks haven't done anything against me. If I'm gonna go the Ted Lasso route in this particular game.
Sure, they're friends of mine.
Have fun, mate.
Well, come on, you two. We ain't got all night. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if we want to go into the pony metaphors just yet for this particular game. They might take it the wrong way. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but, you know. All right, we are in the club.
Out in here.
Come on, my liver, dance with us.
Oh, you kids have fun. I'll catch up with you later. Tarnation, I'd rather hear a gopher giving birth than this.
I'm not sure what that sounds like, but yeah.
Talk to whoever's slinging drinks in this here saloon. They ought to know where Andromachos is.
Most
Pardon
likely.
me, ma'am.
Now, okay, let's see what the bartender looks like. I'm thinking definitely club going look. Ain't that the bar from Bloodlines? Yep. Probably is. Yeah.
Well, look at you.
There we go.
80s fashion in here, but not usually the 1880s.
Hey, I'm just wearing what I'm wearing, all right? Come on. No need to be like that.
What can I get you, cowboy? The special's Red Bull and vodka. You down?
I think probably if there's like Red Bull and vodka filtered through a human first.
I never drink Red Bull. I'm actually looking for the owner. He around tonight?
Might be. What do you say your name was?
I didn't. Yeah, she's definitely even Bruja vibes.
Sam Walls, begging your pardon.
Sam Walls, huh? I don't think I know anything about a Sam Walls. After all, I'm just a know-nothing bartender.
I know. No need to be like that. Okay, so what was the... I think that's hot branding.
From where I'm standing, I see someone with style and confidence, not just a drink machine. Don't go branding yourself like that's all you are.
Don't you go worrying about me, cowboy. The man upstairs warned me you were coming. I was just testing to see if you are who you say you are.
I am, in fact, the person that I say I am.
Let me give you something from our special reserve. I don't think you're looking for booze.
Always make friends with the bartenders. That's all I have to say about that.
Thank you kindly, ma'am. I was wondering where the blood was. I met some vampires outside, so I figured this was a vampire club.
You met some goths, honey. They're here to dance and have fun.
Wait, hold on. Matt Mercer isn't a vampire in this? He's just a goth? I remain suspicious. Ignorant, or is he? Yeah, exactly. I don't know.
People are mortals?
How do you think the head vampire gets his blood? They can't wait to share it with him. It's a special experience.
Hashtag the club in our Vancouver by Night New Blood game. Giving away Antonia trade secrets here. Like,
He's the only real vampire here. Well, him and Bert.
who's Bert? That's exactly what I said.
You met him already. Bert, shuffle on over here.
How's he in here if he's supposed to be guarding the door?
This one's here to see the big guy. Show him upstairs, okay?
Don't go knocking my cucumbers and cream blood vintage. They don't know about that yet. We haven't aired that episode yet.
Have fun, mate.
Good luck up there, cowboy. Hope you find what you're looking for.
Howdy. It's Sam Walls to see you, sir. The guy who's been sending you all them V-mails.
Okay, how do I think this guy's gonna look? I think this guy's gonna look like classic aristocratic type vampire.
Yes, I know who you are, Samuel Walls.
This guy's
Come
totally
because you believe you can help our kin.
like La Sombra himself.
The question is, are you first able to help yourself?
I can help myself.
I've been fixing myself for more than a century now. I don't think I need help.
Then you must prepare to learn a most difficult lesson.
Shit. Answered that one wrong.
We all need help, Samuel. I am pleased that you have come to receive mine.
This guy is like La Sombra chic. Totally La Sombra chic.
Dang, you scared the heck out of me.
You must allow an ancient vampire his games. He will play them regardless. Please, sit down.
La Sombra daddy vibes. I mean, you're not wrong. Like, I mean, This is going to be one of those daddy sorry type situations. Like,
What an absolute pleasure it is to meet you at last. I found your messages most intriguing.
Afraid there ain't much here in the way of intrigue. I'm just a lonesome cowboy looking for answers.
that's going to be a country song at some point,
I
probably.
receive emails every day from vampires seeking my help. You are the very first to seek my aid in helping others. This alone makes you intriguing.
Well, dang. I think you're going to be sorely disappointed when you get to talking to me. I'm just honored you're giving me the time of night.
I have unlimited time, Samuel. I am pleased to share some of it with you. Our kind can be rather set in their ways. It is inspiring to see someone so young and eager to learn.
Yeah, well, I wasn't much for learning when I was alive. Just making up for lost time, I guess.
It sounds as though you have been handling your own life better than most. I was particularly intrigued by these revelations you had while walking in nature.
Oh, yeah, them. Well, I give walking the credit. Nothing sorts my thoughts out better. After a few decades, I started seeing patterns in the way we vampires think.
Can you explain some of these patterns?
Yes.
Tried to explain them to other vampires, but it ain't never gone well. I can try, though. See, we tend to assume certain things just because we've been believing them since we were alive. Or we decide the world's against us just because we're hungry or tired or something.
I believe hangry is the term that we'll use for that one.
And when we start tackling problems that ain't real, we ain't fixing our real problems. That make any kind of sense?
Fascinating, Samuel. These revelations that you had in the woods, mortal psychologists have a term for them. They are called cognitive distortions.
Cognitive whoozy what now?
Cognitive distortions. They are exactly as you described them. I will explain in a moment. Please, tell me about these specific revelations you had.
Well, I noticed how we stress ourselves out by making everything a battle of do-or-die absolutes. High noon mind, I call it. Like that feeling you get right before a big shootout.
Right before the big shootout.
I must confess I have no experience with this feeling. I engaged in mortal combat long before the age of gunpowder. But the sentiment you describe mirrors the words of my old friend Marcus Aurelius. He used to say that the magnitude of life's challenges often turn us into our worst selves.
Wait, is that like Marcus Aurelius?
You mean Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor?
That's exactly what I just said.
Of course, his name was Marcus. Marcus was a bedroom name.
Heyo.
You mean you and the emperor were...
Yeah, probably. It was when in Rome, you know what I mean?
It was ancient Rome. Penetration was similar to a handshake.
That's pretty much what I just said too, yeah.
My apologies. I somehow forgot you were American. But let us discuss this high noon mine. I believe we can broaden your definition. Mortal psychologists call this phenomenon of binary thought polarized thinking, but I like to call it Nosferatu thinking.
And in Vampire the Masquerade, Nosferatu thinking is slightly different.
Nosferatu thinking?
It means you are thinking in black and white.
I get it. That's pretty funny.
I believe it encompasses the breadth of the distortion. One is not flatly weak or strong, good or evil, smart or stupid, a success or a failure. The truth is far more complex and colorful. Not every high noon gunfight ends in oblivion, correct?
Yeah, that's true. Getting shot still ain't fun, but it ain't the end neither.
A perfect example, Samuel. Now, try to catch me using Nosferatu thinking.
Uh-oh.
I will give you a series of statements, and one of them will contain Nosferatu thinking. I will repeat them if you miss it. If I do not drink blood, I will surely die. Death eventually comes for us all. Mortals will always fear our kind. Did you miss my Nosferatu thinking? Let me start over.
Okay. Thinking the first one.
If I do not drink blood, I will surely die.
Thinking that's the one.
Is that Nosferatu thinking?
No, Samuel. In this case, I am not arguing with reality.
Oh.
If we do not drink blood, we die. This is a fact of being a vampire.
Okay.
Let us continue. Death eventually comes for us all.
That is a fact.
Mortals will always fear our kind.
That's Nosferatu thinking right there. I've met mortals who knew who I was and weren't scared.
Here we go.
Very good, Samuel. And even if you hadn't, to say mortals will always fear us ends any hope that they might not.
Black and white thinking.
Always is such a terminal word, is it not? Would you like to discuss more of your revelations with me?
Yes.
I realize that as vampires, we can get the feeling of the power that comes with immortality and strength, but then we get hopeless and aimless over time. It's kind of like the fella you see in the saloon at the bottom of a bottle of whiskey. Either he thinks he can fight everyone, or he's crying into them last drops because he thinks life's hopeless. It's saloon thinking. Two extremes that probably ain't true.
A fascinating observation, Samuel. Your saloon thinking was described in my time as the battle between hubris and nemesis, the twin excesses of arrogance and self-pity.
Oh man, it make me wish I'd gotten some schooling. Maybe I would have figured this stuff out earlier.
You live forever, my friend. There is no rush. What you have identified is a phenomenon where individuals perceive either an illusion of control or a lack of control. Mortal psychologists call this phenomenon you have described a control fallacy.
Let's see what I put in there. Control fallacy. There we go.
Rarely do we have complete power over our situations or no power at all. But we create this illusion that stops us from attempting to change our perceived situations.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right about that. I used to think I'd never get away from my gang, and maybe that's what made me stick with them for so long.
Yes, you see how cognitive distortions keep us from facing reality, whatever that reality may be. Of course, I am so old and powerful that I am always in control.
Oh, that's a control
You're
fallacy.
testing me, ain't you? That's a control fallacy right there.
Well done, Samuel. I am indeed very powerful, but the cosmos holds no awareness of Andromachos. Of course, as you expertly pointed out with your analogy about the man at the bottom of a whiskey bottle, a control fallacy can be positive or negative.
Or negative.
Listen to my next few statements and try to find a control fallacy. Simply let me continue if you do not detect one. The sun will eventually burn out. I will roam a cold, dead earth, and there is little I can do about it.
Well, that sounds like one of them control fallacies. With all eternity, heck, I think you could do something to save the sun.
I applaud your optimism and ambition, Samuel, but some things we must be prepared to accept, and the death of the sun is one of them. But
Say
let us
what
continue.
again?
My kitty cat died. I shall be lonely forever. I shall never feel the warm sun upon my skin again. You didn't catch my control fallacy. The sun will eventually burn out. I will roam a cold, dead earth,
Okay.
and there is little I
Thinking
can
it's
do
the
about
cat one.
it. My kitty cat died. I shall be lonely forever.
I'm sorry about your sweet kitty, but you could always pick up a new one. Or there's lots of them just waiting for a loving home, so you don't need to be lonely.
It was just an example, Samuel. Well spotted. But I do speak from experience. I felt this way once when a pharaoh I was dating had our cat mummified.
Say what again?
I went into a murderous depression that nearly decimated the continent. But I had the power to help myself all along by adopting a new friend in need of a home.
Okay.
Oh, dang, don't let me get on your bad side.
I doubt you shall see it, Samuel. Did you have more revelations to tell me about?
See, I used to be in a gang. They were my whole existence. If you asked me who I was, I would have said, I'm a murdering bastard. Once I got away, I realized how small-minded that was. I was Sam before I was a murdering bastard, but that's how I was choosing to brand myself. My old gang's still around, and they're still branding themselves like that. They can't see themselves as anything but killers.
Very astute, Samuel. I favor the clinical term, however, which is labeling. You correctly discovered that labeling is a reductive act. When we call ourselves names, even if we find them accurate, we create prophecies we are doomed to fulfill. For millennia, I thought of myself as a killer. It was not untrue that killing was how I made my way in the world. I was an unstoppable warrior and assassin. But with this label, I limited myself for ages. I did not only kill people, I also killed potential aspirations I might have had.
Interesting.
See whether you can catch me doing some labeling in my next few statements. I am so old, I am ancient. Call me whatever you like, but don't call me late for dinner. How shall I describe myself? Yes, I am a mass murderer.
Thinking that's the one.
Well, that's about as clear a labeling as it gets. Yeah, we vampires tend to do a lot of killing, but reducing ourselves to killers ain't doing us any favors.
Excellent, Samuel. You are correct. Labels can be cages that we lock ourselves in. I was a mere murderer for most of my existence because that is how I labeled myself.
Yeah, I did the same thing. Sam Walls, the murderer, reprobate, and good for nothing.
Good for nothing.
Those are not how I would describe the Sam Walls I see before me. Did you have more revelations to tell me about?
I did not.
I think that's all of them. Or at least the ones that were the most obvious to me.
That you recognize the concept of cognitive distortions at all is most impressive, Samuel. What took me nearly 3 millennia to understand took you merely 2 centuries.
Oh, come on, you're just flattering me. I'm just a dope stumbling his way through one life.
Are you now? Tell me, Samuel, what kind of cognitive distortion are you exhibiting when you call yourself a dope?
Nosferatu thinking. Or wait, labeling. Crap. Sorry.
You know the answer, Samuel. Admitting it, as you wisely described, is the best way to address it. Try again. Samuel, what kind of cognitive distortion are you exhibiting when you call yourself a dope?
Yeah, I'm doing some labeling. I gotta watch myself.
Labeling.
As long as we retain any humanity, we will have cognitive distortions. What we are aiming for is not to become perfect beings, but to understand and accept ourselves. As long as we can recognize cognitive distortions, we can address our real challenges. One cannot drink blood from a straw man, after all.
Wow, that is quite the quote. That is quite the quote right there.
I ain't never heard that one before, but I like it.
If it helps solidify the concept in your mind, then I am well satisfied. I know you came to learn from me, so I will do my best to honor your good intentions. Let us ensure that you understand the concepts of labeling, control fallacies, and Nosferatu thinking. I will give you a series of statements, and each one will contain a cognitive distortion for you to identify. I will begin. If I invite over my vampire friends, I know I'm going to have to deal with guano all over the place when they turn into bats at the end of the night.
Labeling? That's a tough one. Thinking Nosferatu thinking.
Well, that ain't right. He's acting powerless, like a man clinging to the whiskey bottle. What Andromaco say that distortion was?
If I invite over my vampire friends, I know I'm going to have to deal with guano all over the place.
Control fallacy?
Bats at the end of the night.
Well, there's a control fallacy, sir. You're acting like you've got no control, but you could lay down some ground rules for guests, or some newspaper.
Or some newspaper.
Or express concern to my friends that they have not been toilet trained. Let me try another. I am Andromachus, the ancient darkness, the scourge of the Mediterranean, the mortal's bane.
Ooh. I think that's Nosferatu thinking. Never die, everything's a big showdown.
Oh, wait a minute, he's branding himself with awful names.
I am
Well, that's definitely
Labeling.
some intense labeling. Those are some hard names to get over.
You are not wrong. Those names followed me for millennia. It was most stifling. Let me try another then. If my club's revenues do not significantly increase, I will end up living on the street.
That's gotta be Nosferatu.
There's got to be Nosferatu thinking. There's a huge space between making a ton of profit and living on the street.
Indeed, you are correct. I run my club at a considerable loss, but 3,000 years of banking interest means that money is not really an object to me anyway.
Many PCs would love to be called the Scourge of the Mediterranean. Yes, I agree. Many of them are La Sombra.
Samuel, now I am not only intrigued by you, but also impressed. I would very much like to teach you my ways, but I must demand something of you first.
Here it is. Here's the prestation. Here's the favor coming in.
Anything. I'm here to learn.
You must receive therapy yourself. I will not have you seeing clients without a commitment to your own mental health.
Okay, that's not entirely bad.
Oh, now, hold on just a minute. I don't know that I need therapy. I'm feeling pretty good about myself these days.
Samuel, we all need therapy to live in this world. You have been speaking in cognitive distortions since the moment you walked into my office.
Rude.
I have. I didn't even notice.
They are most insidious, but I am here to help you identify and challenge them. You have walked alone for too long, Samuel. Allow me to share my experience with you.
Okay.
Well, all right, if you say so. I appreciate your taking the time to work on this, old cowpoke.
We have all the time in the world, Samuel. But for now, you must be eager for something fresh. Please, dance, drink your fill. We will begin tomorrow.
Okie dokie.
Okay, then. Well, sir, it's been an honor.
Let's
You
see
don't have
if
to call
we...
me sir, you know.
Yeah, I do, because you're like 3,000 years old.
All right, then, Andromachos.
Andromachos.
Hey, Andromachus.
Just call me Andy.
Daddy La Sombra Andy.
All right, Andy. I'll see you tomorrow, then.
Alrighty.
Dang, look at all them mortals, sweating, blood pumping. I am thirsty, but there ain't no power on this earth that'll get me on a dance floor. Maybe I'll see if the bartender's got anything for me.
If it isn't Clint Eastwood again. How'd it go, cowboy?
Hey, Crimson.
Seems I'll be sticking around. Guess I'd better get used to things around here.
Good to hear. About time someone helped Andy with his work.
Wait,
Seems you
what?
vampires have a lot of problems to fix. Name's Crimson, by the way.
Fine meeting you, Crimson. How do you know so much about what Andy's doing?
Pillow talk. I'm his blood partner.
No shit. How's a mortal get hooked up with an ancient vampire?
I'm a rock climber. I stumbled into one of his lairs in Madagascar, found a cave while climbing a mountain, and there he was, naked in a hot tub.
Why are you climbing at night?
Dang. Must have been a sight.
You ain't kidding, cowboy. Didn't expect a luxury apartment with a gorgeous naked vampire inside of a mountain.
I mean, when would you ever expect that?
We hit it off, and he asked me to come back here with him. I like an adventure, so I said, what the hell? I'll date the gorgeous Dracula. But what are you doing talking to me, cowboy? The blood's running hot on the dance floor, and these kids don't mind a little biting.
Alrighty.
Ain't no way I'm dancing. There's gotta be a better way to get something fresh to drink.
Reinhard, look, it's the sexy old guy again.
Alright.
You should buy us a drink, old guy. You'll probably get lucky. Actually, you'll definitely get lucky.
Oh, Mr. Mercer.
Pleasures of the flesh ain't exactly what I'm after tonight.
Technically, yes. After blood, right?
That's because you haven't experienced these pleasures with us yet. Buy us a drink and you will discover great satisfaction by uns.
Well, all of these are negative. I do not like these negative options. Probably don't have the German money.
I ain't buying you a drink. All I got are good old-fashioned dollars.
I like American money. All we have on our money are buildings. You have all the sexy old men.
All right, I'll bite. Which of them old men are sexy?
I like Hamilton. His posture is just so powerful.
There is a dollar coin that has Eisenhower's face on it.
Oh, you are right. Eisenhower is, how do you Americans say, a snack?
I get it. You like older men. I ain't buying you a drink. This stuff's terrible for you.
Are you making a joke? We are at a bar.
It's okay. He's just trying to be protective. Aren't you, Opa?
You know, I think the drinks here ain't strong enough for you two.
I guess this is the easiest way of letting them down.
I ain't buying you a drink. You ain't exactly my type.
Oh, we don't want to marry you. We just want to have fun with you.
You kids are too much.
I don't like the fact that you have to go through all of these negative responses. I mean, there should be a positive way of doing this.
I ain't buying you a drink. I think I'd be insulting your economic status.
Mein Lieber, don't worry about us. We just like to feel special. We have lucrative jobs in IT.
In that case, I definitely know these two.
Oh, yeah? Well, maybe you can help me. See, my printer died again. Getting real tired of these things.
Oh, please, we are here to party, but get a laser printer.
Well, thanks for the tip. That ink seems to be more valuable than blood. Well, these kids just ain't gonna leave me alone.
There we go.
Stop teasing the cowboy, Kinder. They're just messing with you. Drinks are free here.
Dang, really? I ain't never been to a saloon with free hooch.
Call it a drink exchange.
Huh. So, everyone here knows they might be sharing blood?
Only as long as there's consent. We like to create a safe environment here.
All right.
Why don't you take Reinhard and Maxie here back to the kink room?
The kink room.
Wait, kink room?
Mm-hmm. You're not in Kansas anymore, cowboy. We are not afraid of sex here.
I don't think he's... Was he from Kansas? I thought he was from, like, California or West... All
I'm from
West
Missouri, but,
Missouri.
point taken.
Yeah, that was close.
Nobody has to do anything they don't want to do in there. Just have fun and drink your fill, handsome. I'm sure I'll be seeing plenty of you. Maxie, Reinhard, this is one of our special customers.
Ach so, ein Vampir. I'm thinking we are all getting lucky then.
My neck throbs with anticipation.
Dang. Guess I'm going to a kink room then. Thanks, Crimson.
I knew a man who wore this much leather couldn't be boring.
Well played. Well played.
Yeah, well, you got me pegged.
Oh, this is gonna be one of those.
Is that what we are doing now? Give me the document and I will sign myself up for it.
Oh my god, this game is hilarious.
Well, really ain't in Missouri no more. Look, I'm more into biting.
Oh, your teeth look perfect. Are you going to bite me with those?
I mean, yeah.
That's the plan. Who's going first?
Oh, me.
Well, step right on up.
All right. Oh, I see. This is moving independently of the mouse. I have to get it on the right spot when it goes through the big arch. Okay. All right, so I'm thinking right here.
Oh, das hat sich gut angefühlt.
Oh, that's a good thing.
Is it my turn yet?
Well, sure thing. Come on over.
This is gonna make things complicated. There's a choker in the way. Right there.
Oh, I don't like that very much.
What?
Dang, what's wrong with me?
Where do I have to hit? Okay, bite the vein. That is the vein, no? Oh, the vein in blue. Okay. I get it. So I gotta hit the blue mark, so I gotta hit it right here. Ha!
Oh, Reinhard, the hot old vampire wore me out.
Me too, Maxie. I feel as though I have set up a mail server.
Oh lordy.
Reinhard, mein Sucke Fledermaus. Ich bin so müde, sexy zu sein.
Exactly. What? I don't know what that means.
Also geht es a Taxicab, Liebchen. Und du, Cowboy? Next time we will talk about that thing you mentioned earlier.
My printer?
Oh, yeah, sure thing, fella. You can help me with my new laser printer. Now that I've had something to drink, I should probably get to my coffin.
Samuel, wait a moment. I see you got your fill. Are you heading out?
Thinking about it.
Yeah, I figure I could use some shut-eye. I locked up my coffin over at the storage center.
Storage center? Please, you can use my guest coffin. I insist. You must be well rested for the challenges ahead.
Guess I got a big night tomorrow, huh? I should get a good day's sleep.
Wonderful. Please, follow me.
Well, dang. This is mighty
Whoa,
plush.
shit.
Guess it's one of them smart coffins. Let's see what's on TV. Hey, I remember this movie. We were so proud to finally get some representation.
Wow. Is it just gonna play the entire movie? Oh, no, okay.
Not sure I should stay up watching movies, though. Well, ain't much else to do in here. I think it's about time I hit the hay. Hope I'm cut out for all this.
Samuel, good evening. I hope you slept well.
I think this is a good spot to jump off. Actually, been on for about an hour. Probably see. Okay, there we go. We can save the game. thanks for watching, everybody. This is a great game. I'm gonna hop back on probably at some point next week and play some more. Let's go with this slot. So I guess return. How do I exit? There we go. Alright, so thank you for watching, everybody. I'm going to hop us out of here, and let's see who is online. Let's see who's online over here. Lost Caravan's online. Quest Keep's online. Let's hop over to Quest Keep. We hardly ever get to hop over to the Quest Keepers. So yeah. Raid Quest Keep. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody. Say hello to everybody over there for me, and we will be hopping out of here right quick.